Einstein's gone through that. Your government, you start out as a despotism. You get 4 civil actions and 2 military actions. Military actions at this stage, at this point, aren't really going to matter. The maximum amount of types of civil buildings that you can have. So your civil buildings are these buildings in the grey, not the brown.
Mm-hmm.
So the maximum civil buildings of each type that you can have is 2.
Right.
As you actually change government, that will actually change as well. What next? Warrior. Okay, so first up, in the first round, do you want to go first? Do you remember all of this?
Not hugely.
Not hugely? Alright. So, if that's the case, actually yes, you can be player 1.
Okay.
So, for the first round, the first player only has 1 civil action. Player number 2 has 2 civil actions. Player number 3 has 3 civil actions.
Already trying to screw me.
What do you mean already? We are going to screw you. Okay.
Yeah, you don't get military actions either.
So, different types of cards we've actually got. We've got action cards.
Yep.
We've got leader cards. We've got wonder cards. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Then we've got other things that actually happen over here. Okay, so in the first round, you can't play an action card in the same turn that you pick it up. However, all other cards that you can pick up can be played in the same turn.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so you get your 1 civil action, which means that if you take a look under here, for 1 civil action, he can take cards from... Basically, he can't pick from here down.
I will take that one.
Cool. Now with my civil action, or my civil actions, I can take 2 1s or a single 2.
But aren't 2 of them gone, or do they go...
No, this first round's different.
Okay.
Okay, gardens are pretty good. But a new urban building. Oh, rich land sounds pretty good. Patriotism. No. I'm going to go for rich land. So that goes
Of course
into my
he
hand.
is. So you get to spend...
Spend up to 3.
Okay, so I think I will get an ideal building site.
Yeah.
And Alexander the Great. Cool. So where does he go?
He goes in your hand.
No, can you play him this turn? That's...
Still need a civil action to play.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Put a leader. You can only ever have 1 leader in play at any one time from any age. Obviously, the ages are actually on the back of the cards.
So this is age A.
Yep. When you can actually replace it with a leader from another age, but it can't be one from the same age. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Anyway. Yep. Take 1 leader from each age. So once you've taken 1 leader from that age, you can't take any more leaders. Okay. So those 2 disappear. These all come down. So this actually happens in Morgan's turn, but now he actually produces science and culture. Alright, so Morgan produces science. What are you, purple? Yeah. Purple, he doesn't produce any culture, so he doesn't move up on the culture track. Then he goes through production and consumption.
Okay.
Again, this happens during his turn. So usually while you do production consumption, the next person can have their turn. Otherwise, the game can actually drag. But, so first up, you take a look at your happy faces. If you have more empty columns than happiness, I think a certain amount of people don't produce. Yes, a certain amount of people don't produce, depending on where you actually are with your unhappiness and how many workers you actually have out. If they're happy, there's you could also end up in whatever. Anyway, if you're happy, you just continue on, no ill effects. Your farms produce, so 2 resource cubes or 2 resource thingies up. Yep. You pay consumption. Consumption is actually shown here, and like corruption. Okay. Alright, next one along.
Yep.
Your first set of consumption will actually happen there. Oh, there. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, I think 4 and 5.
You can do that at 6.
Yeah, 4, 6.
So pay my consumption, done.
Done. Your mines produce. Pay corruption. Done. Now he's actually finished his turn. So
Right.
I do the same thing because I've had my turn. Okay, now we're actually move into the second round.
Good.
Okay. Okay, so now you're actually got your 4 civil and 2 military actions. So, there's a few things that military actions can be used for. You can sort of see on that little cheat sheet card that you've got there.
None of them are useful.
You can build a military unit, so you can actually move a worker from the worker pool up here for a military action. You always, when you're building new units or new mines or new whatever, you always take from your worker pool. To recruit from your population to your worker pool, you need to spend a civil action, increasing your increasing your population.
So these ones cost 2 food each.
Yep.
These ones cost 3 food each.
4, 5, 7, and you actually move it from your bank into your pool.
Yep.
And then another civil action to move it from your pool up. But you can actually move that worker, depending on how you actually used your civil action. You can move it to become a warrior, a miner, a farmer, whatever these guys
Temple.
are. Moving into the temple, or a philosopher. There are actually other cards in the game which allow you to do additional things as well. Like there'll actually be additional civil buildings. So, for anywhere between 1 through 3 civil actions, you can take a card. You can have your turn while I'm talking. You can increase your population for 1 civil action. You can build a mine, farm, or any other civil building for 1 civil action, but you also need to obviously pay the resource costs for it. You can upgrade a mine, farm, or building. So you go from one age to the next. You can destroy a mine, farm, or building. Construct 1 stage of a wonder. So you can see with the wonders, they actually have multiple stages. Stage 1 is actually, or 1 stage of a wonder is the 3.
Yeah.
And then stage 2 is the 2, and then the 1. it's not limited to one per like you're not limited to doing that once per turn. You can actually spend
each action.
Each will actually still cost you a civil action.
Yeah.
So each stage will cost you a civil action. And of course the resources.
Mm-hmm.
Put a leader into play, which we already talked about before. Put a technology into play.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any technologies out. They're actually blue. They look like this. That's a technology.
Yeah.
Declare a revolution. Now, declaring a revolution is actually kind of interesting. That's when you actually change your government from a despotism. We'll actually probably have monarchy come out and theocracy as well. They'll actually pop out. Now, declaring a revolution. Revolution. Normally, it would be you can.
It has two. You get two
There's
costs.
That's
One
what
is
I
you
like.
end your turn. You pay the cost and the first cost and you end your turn. Like for example, the one on the monarchy, you spend 3
Yes, there is. Thank you.
and you end your turn,
Mm-hmm.
or you can spend 9 and have your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
But look, it's when you declare a revolution, it has to be your first civil action
Yeah.
of your turn.
Yes.
So if you spend the 3, you actually spend the rest of your civil actions. If you spend the 9, you only spend the 1.
Yeah.
The 1 civil action. And
But
then you actually get
it's-
the benefits straight away.
Oh, 9. What's the names? 9
9 science.
light globes. Yeah.
Yep. So you have to be essentially up here to be able to do it. So you either get it for cheap and miss your turn, or you get it for expensive and you do other stuff. Let's see, replace your old government card with your new government card. Just stick it literally on there.
Yep.
Take red and white tokens from the box or put some back as needed. And then resolve any other effects. What else? Okay, and play an action card, which you did not pick up this turn. So what we usually do, just for the sake of ease, is that if we actually pick up an action card, we just sit it down instead of having it in our hand. For a military action, you can build a military unit, upgrade a military unit, so similar to upgrading a farm or a mine. You'd actually have a different technology sitting over on top. You could actually upgrade the warrior to like a pikeman or a rifleman or whatever other warrior unit there, or whatever other infantry unit there actually happens to be. You can also spend 1 to disband a unit, so you actually move it from being a warrior or being the infantry. It goes back to your workable.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you go through production and maintenance. So,
Okay, so I got 4 actions.
Yep.
I'll go through my production first, don't I?
nope. You do your civil and military actions first.
Okay.
Production happens at the very last step. So first up is you fix up the card row. Second thing is actually an event, which,
Not in the first or second round.
yep,
And then civil and military actions. And then production and maintenance.
that's right.
Okay, so I will build the mine. Which cost me 2. I will
So when you move a worker up here, that's building.
Building a mine.
Building a mine.
Building a whatever. Building a building.
Yeah.
So it could actually be a mine, a farm, a temple, a lab, or any sort of other civil.
Yeah. Got it. These are urban.
Yes.
I will take the rich land. Or 2. And do that.
Cool. Now go through your production and maintenance.
Okay. So happy, everyone's happy. Farms produce.
Well, you get your science as well. You get your culture. And then while he's actually doing that,
Mines produce.
So that happens at the end of his turn.
start of my turn, but I'm starting my turn while he's actually doing his production and maintenance because
Why at the start of your turn?
that's how it actually plays.
Oh, okay.
The
yep.
card row.
Yeah.
Yep.
It happens at the start of everyone's turn.
Yes. Not just mine. It's the start of everyone's turn. Okay. Events actually happen. Events are actually shown when he has his from the starting player's third turn onwards.
Yep.
So when he does the card row, he'll also end up flipping over an event.
Yep.
Which actually should be there. Technically not, but that's okay. Okay.
Does it? It's not face up.
Not yet. It will be when he starts his turn.
Yeah.
And then that affects whatever it actually is will actually happen. Okay.
But we don't have a turn to prepare for the next event.
Basically, no.
Right. Good.
We don't know what it is. Okay, so for
Crap happens.
one civil action, it's an open building. No. For 2 civil actions, I'm going to get frugality. For 1 civil action, I'm going to play rich land, which is, sorry, I should read it out. Build a new mine or farm and pay 1 resource less.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pay 1 resource less. Build a new mine. So I can't actually play that. And I will recruit a worker for my last civil action. And for a military action, I'm going to disband the warrior unit.
Which I should have done too, but it doesn't really matter.
You can do that at a later stage. Alright, so I move up. Now it's the end of my turn, so I go through production and maintenance. Production maintenance. That's right. You'll get there
Oh,
eventually.
no,
No, you still on 1.
yes. No.
I move up to 2. I produce. I'm content, so that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that's it. So your turn. So 3 players, 2 cards. Just those 2 cards in those slots get removed.
Yep.
And then these actually shuffle down. So did he knock you out and stick you in the back of the car?
No. That's my joke.
So my first civil action is an ideal building site.
Yep.
So puts 2 of those back and moves this worker to here.
Yep. Okay, so you're getting 1 culture
And
per
I
turn.
get 1 happiness.
Yep.
Now.
Yep. Those effects are immediate.
And that's per turn.
No,
The culture is per turn.
Culture is per turn, but
The
the happiness
happiness
is just a
is
1
flat.
save.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, you can.
I'll of course.
but you can lose happiness. So if that temple actually disappears, you lose that happiness as well,
Yeah.
as well as the culture.
Gonna move that one up to there. No, I don't have anything else there. I'm going to play Alexander the Great, which will increase my military strength by 1. And I'm going to buy this card.
Excellent. You're gonna pass me your building site. Cool. So you score science and culture. So there's your culture. There's your science.
No, because Alexander.
Oh, Alexander. Yes, that's right. Okay. Do your production and consumption.
Production.
I'll get rid of these for you.
Consumption is 0. Production and corruption is 0 still. Very good.
Okay, and we have the development of science. Each civilization scores 2 science. That's current events.
Good.
Cool. Okay. So my turn is get on my actions. I will take the pyramids.
Damn.
Give me my purple blocks. 3 of them. All blocked off. So that's 1. Build a new minor farm and pay 1 less.
That's 2.
Hmm?
Sorry, that's 2 civil actions that you've got so far.
Yep. Red one. And 3. And engineering genius 4.
Cool.
Then I go through my stages. Everybody's still happy. Farms produce 2.
I'll move you up on the science. You get the swing of it?
Yep.
Yep.
Produce.
It's not that difficult. The end of the game, by the way, is actually at the end of the deck. That's the end of the simple game anyway.
Is the end of I deck.
Yes.
Mine's corruption, and you've already done all that stuff.
Yeah, I've done the...
Movings.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to take 1. Get the Library of Alexandria. And do you want to pass me 4 green cubes?
And so is this 3 culture per turn?
Yep.
Yes. going to spend 1 action to remove the first one. I will build a new mine.
Oh, don't these move down?
I already did that.
Oh, okay.
And I will recruit a new worker. Okay.
So 2 food.
Yes. So that moves up to there. And just this one disappears. What's our first eye? These move down for Drew. So Bread and Circus, and Bread and Circus is a new civil.
So it adds
It's an arena.
here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it
'Cause
goes
it's a
out
type
here.
Of, yeah, because it's a type of arena, not a lab or a temple. This is actually a lab. This is an upgrade to your philosophy.
Right.
It's a little bit hard to read. The new version, I've seen the cards. They're actually much more transparent in regards to what they actually are, what they do.
Yep. So this costs 4 to
Well-
put someone on there.
Yep.
And you get 3.
No.
No.
It costs.
It costs you three
Technology.
technology or 3 science to actually just put it down. So
Right.
it actually stays up in your hand until you pay the 3 science
Yep.
to put it down there. That's when it's actually available to you. Then you can spend 4 to move it over
A
to
guy
there.
onto there.
But it provides you 1 military and 2 happy. So
Yep.
Per person on it.
yeah, which is pretty good.
Yep.
Um,
Groovy.
okay, so
I think we're good.
my production consumption. And that's 4, 2, 3, 4 for the mines.
Okay, so your turn.
Good. First, I'm going to. How many cards can you have in your hand?
Equal to the number of civil actions you have. So you can have up to 4 cards in hand.
Okay, we've done I think this part wrong. You'll take a point, put 1 blue token from the blue bank on the number corresponding to the stage.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, but it's actually potential for corruption later.
Great wonders. Yeah, I don't think it's actually. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything with corruption. I think it's just for indication. What stage you're actually on.
Okay, just because it says return them to your blue bank. Move the wonder card up. So while
because it's not actually here in the rules saying about that, you know, it does anything. It has corruption while it's under construction, because it actually goes through specifically under construction. You know, you're only allowed to have one wonder under construction. You cannot take a new wonder card. Tip: when you take a wonder card, make sure you can build it. Make sure you want it. There's no easy way to get rid of it once it's under construction. There's nothing about corruption.
okay.
So I'm going to take the Taj Mahal, which puts it immediately under construction, right?
Yep.
And so I put 3 things there. And then I use my last action to build a mine, which puts those 2 back.
Yep.
Then it looks like I'm going to ignore what you guys do. Then that's the end of my actions. So then happiness and discontent, don't have that problem. I produce 2 food. 1, 2. I produce, and then don't have to pay any food. Produce 3 ore and don't have any corruption. My science goes up by 1. My military stays at 2. My thing goes up by 1.
You already
So
had it. Yeah.
it's done.
Yep.
And my science goes up by 1.
You already did. That's what you first said.
Ah, yeah, this is my science per
Per
turn.
turn.
Yep. And that is it.
Cool. So I've moved the cards down for you, Morgan.
Okay.
And we now have the development of agriculture. Each civilization produces 2 food. Now, when it actually says that, if you actually have the upgrade of 1 token can produce 2 food, you can actually just use 1 token to move it up,
Right. Yep.
which hasn't appeared yet. By the way, you can't move tokens up, so you can't trade in two of these for the next level up, for one of the next level up. However, you can get change back from a higher level down to a lower level. So if you
Right.
you can spend the 2 on something that costs 1 and
you
get
move
1
it
back.
down. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so first thing I will do, engineering genius, cost me an action, first one cost me 1 production. Woo! Then,
How are we going to have it so it's easier to see the chat? It doesn't matter now.
No, but eventually it will. Potentially. Yeah, we will. Eventually.
then I will
You could even just have the laptop here
get a person,
with the viewing the stream.
which costs 2 food. Then I will make that a farmer for my 3rd action, which costs me 2 mine. I will play frugality, increase your population for full price,
Mhm.
and then gain a food.
Yep.
And then I will build, there's nothing out there I particularly want, another bronze mining thingy. Oop. For my last one. Okay. Then farms produce. 1, 2, 3, but then I pay 3. That's right.
No, it's still the consumption.
Oh, so I get 3. Then I got to pay 1 back for the consumption.
Yep. Mines.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I got to pay 2 back.
In the simple game, it actually says to ignore the corruption, but I like to tax. We understand taxes.
We do.
And that's then.
I've done that.
Okay.
Did you do your?
Oh, you said you did it.
No, I said I did that last turn. You can do your own from now on.
No. I like when you do it.
Oh well, you're never going to get science.
Science!
Well, first I'm going to play Frugality. Increase my population for full price, which is 3. And then I get back 1. My second civil action will be to
Wonderize.
my third civil action will be to create a new farm. Sorry, a new mine. My fourth civil action will be to take a printing press. That's me done. Consumption.
Because we're not worrying about happy, right?
Happiness doesn't actually have any effect during the game. Happiness will just score you points at the end of game.
Okay. No, just because I'm unhappy. Already.
Yes, so am I.
Okay. So, wow. Spend 1. To move a worker up. Spend another 1 to get another worker. That to build a mine. I think I'm going to use my last action to get mineral deposits, which gives me 2. Is that wise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's unwise, actually. It's alright. That's my
Basically,
turn
where are
now.
you?
So you moved that up for me, didn't you?
Oh, sorry. I was supposed to move green, not grey.
So that goes up by 1, that goes up by 1. Those two stay the same. Military doesn't move. Farms produce 1, 2 food. Pay 1 food back. Then I get 4. 4 minus 1, 2. Sorry, 4. Bam.
Good.
Good.
Alright, the development of trade routes. Each civilization scores 1 science, produces 1 ore and 1 food.
1 ore, 1 food, 1 science. Nice.
Okay. Me.
Yep.
Okay. Doing something?
No, I'm just
Okay.
taking a look at something else.
2. Whoop.
Yeah.
Because I can't play it this turn because I don't have 9 science. It's science, isn't it?
Yes.
I will.
So it has to be your first action if you pay 3.
Okay, I will spend my next 2 actions. Go whoop whoop.
Ice cream, anyone?
Yeah.
Morgan?
Is it? I get it now? Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna start spending the.
I'm watching it, making sure he doesn't cheat.
Yeah, good.
So how else can you get rid of food?
Buy more workers.
Okay, well I will do that then. Cost me 3. And that's me done. Okay, so farms produce 1, 2, 3. Pay consumption, which is 1. Mines produce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pay back 2.
Okay. My first is to pick up alchemy. My second and third is to
Whoop whoop.
get those. So 1 more science per turn and 1 culture per turn. My fourth action is to spend three science. Put out a printing press. And that's me done.
Did you move me up on the...
Told you.
Fine, be like that.
Okay, so 2 science, 1 culture, 2, 3, 1 back, 2, 3, 4, 5, ouch.
So basically I'm building the Taj Mahal this turn. It's the end of my turn. I score 4. Gain 1. Military stays the same. Those both. This is now 4. I'll take 1, 2 food, and pay 1. I'll take 4 minerals. Cool.
No event.
No event. What's the point of military?
It comes into effect in the advanced game. It comes more into effect in the advanced game. You actually end up drawing cards, these cards, into your hand, and you can actually use them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not these cards not these cards specifically, but there's other cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got my 5 actions.
Which is what this blank space is for. And what it is, you actually end up playing events to here, which you then flip over a card. But you actually use... You don't use a military action for that, you end up using it.
Why do you have 5?
Pyramids.
Ah, cool.
Political action. That's what it is.
Okay, so my first action will be...
Military plays a bit more of a role in the advanced and full game.
So there's nothing for military to do in this game, in this simple game.
You score points for it.
Okay, first action, I'll take theology for 1. Cost me 2 and purple. 2.
2 culture points for each point of strength. 2 culture points for each point of strength.
So that was 1. 2 is to make a priesty. Cost me 3 to buy another worker. Four to blow up a farm. And 5 will be take Leo. Okay. So everyone's happy. I produce 2. Produce 4. science is now 2. So my best lab library produces an extra amount, so it goes up by 2.
So we don't settle new colonies,
Yeah,
new territory.
but not in this. This is called simple
Yeah.
game.
Just making sure. Just
Simple.
reading the cards and seeing whether I need to use them.
Just do this. Just do this.
Damo, if I had been told at the start of the game that military did nothing except give you a couple of points at the end, then perhaps I would have played differently. So when I look at a card, I'm going to ask about it.
Simple.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll do that. Have the upgrade for the lab. And then I'll take the revolutionary idea.
Ooh, I'm not unhappy anymore.
Cool. No, settling colonies. Settling colonies actually happens as an event in the advanced and full game. So we'll actually be placing them here as part of the future event, and then as that actually shifts across and we flip those over, they'll actually come up as we can settle colonies. You settle colonies by show of force, essentially.
Yeah.
And then you can sacrifice your military to double its strength, essentially. You just push it hard.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes. Sorry, I moved you back initially. Okay. Produce, consume. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go.
So it's my turn.
Yes.
So I spend 1 to produce 2. I'll spend 1 to move this to the religion. And that cost me 3.
Just gives you another culture. Another happy face.
I'll spend that to get a new worker. I think I'll get this card.
Good choice. Good choice.
Get food, I get 2 food. 1 back. 4.
Ooh, there's the theocracy.
it's only got 4 actions.
3 military, but you get 2 happy faces and a culture per turn.
Mhm.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's very good. So I'm getting 1 extra
I've moved that up already.
Cool.
5.
I got 1 of that.
Okay, so on my turn. Spend 3. Whoop. Spend 3. Whoop.
Where are the farms? Oh my god. The farm techs. It's surprising that we haven't seen any by now. Because there should be 3.
It's 2.
One for each player. Because you only pick up 1 technology once. So I can't pick up another alchemy or another alchemy lab to stop you guys from getting it.
Yeah, okay.
Basically everyone has the chance is the idea.
Happiness at the end of the game is worth 1 per
2.
happiness.
2
2
per.
per happiness.
Usually, at least at the end of the simple game, it's always going to be 2 per.
But it's 1 per military strength.
No, 2.
2 per military strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only 1 per science.
1 per science.
And 1 per culture point in every food resource it produces. The simple game scoring is actually, I wouldn't memorize it or anything like that. Don't get too attached to it either, because with the advanced game, you'll actually be scoring, it will actually be actual points.
Yes, that was very nice.
Yeah.
I'll put it in mine.
Yeah, I got it closer. I dubbed these Sir Africa.
Look how many mines.
It's actually digging for diamonds,
And
but all he keeps on finding is bronze.
I'll take genius. Super genius. Okay, farms produce. Grab it. Ooh, no, hold on. Farms produce, then I consume. So that was empty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I don't actually pay corruption this time. Woo!
I'm actually going to pick up the Theocracy, put it in his hand. I'm going to upgrade my lab, which will actually cost me 3 because it's the difference. And then I'm going to...
So what have you done and what have you not done?
I haven't done anything in regards to your points or culture.
Okay, so
Or
that's
science.
3.
All I've done is the start of my turn.
Okay. So this goes up by 1.
How is it 3?
He
Yeah.
doubles my best one.
Right.
Or he adds additional science equal to its level. So this goes up by 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Yes? Yes.
Okay, so I'm actually producing 4 science. 2, 3, 4 science every turn. 5 science every turn. Culture still remains at 2. Okay. So 5 science every turn. 2 culture every turn. There you go. You can start doing that.
Cool.
Now for you.
Here.
Hey, there's one. And there's the other.
Cool.
Right at the end of the game where we didn't actually end up needing them.
I guess I'll use this to build a new farm. Ah, that's kind of not so great. The special ones you can't play on the turn that you get them.
No, just the orange. Just the
yellow.
yellow ones.
Huh?
Just the yellow ones.
Yellow ones you can play on.
Can't.
Can't.
Everything else you can.
Everything else you can. Right. So I guess that's probably worth it for me. So I don't have one there, and I don't have enough food. So spend action to get an upgrade. Yeah, not great, but whatever. Work of art, another work of art, so plus 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Pretty sure that Drew's smashing it somewhere.
Yeah.
That is the end of my turn. So I score 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Science goes up by 1. My military stays the same. This hasn't changed. And that also hasn't changed. Oh yes, this has by 1. That's an extra 1. This goes back. Food. Get 1, 2, 3. Have to pay 1 back.
There's the other monarchy.
And get 4. 1, 2.
Do the
4,
A.
but have to pay 4 back.
Each civilization produces 2 ore. Right.
Okay. So my first action is the monarchy. Whoop whoop.
Yep, stick it underneath.
Yep. Well, you stick it underneath.
No, you. You're the one that played it. I I'll take it if you want. You can pay for it. You can take it. You can pay for the monarchy. I'll steal it, and you can stick with your despotism.
Okay, so that's my one action.
Sounds fair.
Totally fair. It's Morgan.
Yep.
I have no idea because this is basically last turn.
For you, yeah.
So 1, I take the Great Wall. 1 and 2. The first stage. 1 and 2. The second stage. 1 for 3 for the third stage. 1 and 2 for the fourth stage. Woo! I have it built. Whoop!
I'm one happy.
I'm one happy. Whoop!
Alright, end of your turn.
End of my turn. That goes up by 2. Whoop! This goes up by 1, 2, 3. Whoop!
It's your last turn as well. As in, so there's not actually point.
Produce. 2. Consume. 2. Produce.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go for a peaceful transition into a theocracy. Gives me 2 and 1 culture point per turn, and costs me 7. Puts me down onto 2. For my second action, I'm going to spend 3, 6. There, gives me another 2 science.
Leo needs to upgrade his headgear.
Hmm?
Leo needs to upgrade his headwear. He's wearing a bath cap.
It's unprofessional.
Yeah. Get it together, Leo.
Rocking up to work in your bath cap.
My last 2 actions, I have no idea what the hell I'm going to do.
Which
I'll
makes
take
for-
Joan of Arc and play her out. There you go.
Good. Swordsman go.
Yep.
Those all move down, but it doesn't really matter. Because none of those are much good to me. Do they give me anything? Is it worth it?
Yeah, I mean, you get points for different things. So, I mean, worst case, if you've got nothing else, just take the monarchy and play it.
Why is that?
It's a level 1 technology, and you get 2 culture points for each one that you play. Which means that I should have actually taken the... oh no, I couldn't have. I should have I was saying that... Oh, you could actually get irrigation.
It's cheaper on your science.
Yep, okay.
Well, you could actually get iron and irrigation, but you've only got 4 actions. So it would be...
Oh, irrigation and alchemy. He hasn't upgraded his science.
Hasn't upgraded his mines either.
Yeah, but the iron is going to cost 2 actions. That's what I'm saying.
No. This one.
Oh, okay. Yes.
This
Sorry,
irrigation.
I didn't see that. For some reason, I glossed over that first iron. The second iron.
So, I want to spend 3 food to get a free worker. I want to spend 1 to get, let's say, irrigation, because that's a cheaper one.
It goes into your hand.
Goes into my hand.
So you spend 1 to put it into play.
I spend 1
To spend 3 science. No. They don't get upgraded. They're still on the 1.
No, that's right. Sorry. And I'm grey. 1, 2, 3.
But at this point, he can spend the difference when he plays it to upgrade. No?
No,
Really?
we played that wrong.
Oh, okay. Telling me confusing stuff.
Well, it wasn't quite clear in the rules on how it actually happened, but yeah, I finally figured it out after watching Board Game Arena.
Oh, okay.
So if I want to upgrade, can I do that?
Yep.
And it costs you what, 2 less?
2 less.
So it's free.
It's free.
Other than the action to play the card.
Yep. Which that's fine. That's that action. And then I use a military action to build a warrior. Oh yeah.
Which is another 2.
And 2 production.
2 production.
Does Alexander add +1, just +1 strength in total, or is it +1 strength for each?
Each military.
Nice. Alexander's freaking great.
Yep. Then I get
Oh, yeah, I haven't done
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I
New science.
get 1 science. Then food. I get 2, 3.
No.
I get
Yes, exactly.
1, 2, 3,
And then lots.
and then I pay
1 back.
1 food.
No, wrong place. Yep.
Yep. And I get 4, but I have to give back 4.
Nice little taxation system. Okay, so at the end of the game, everyone scores 2 culture points for each level 1 technology that you have in play. I've got 3, so that's 6.
I've got 2.
That's not a technology.
It's not a technology.
1.
These count, and the blue cards, they count.
This?
That's technology, yes?
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, is this technology?
Yes.
Okay. I screwed myself.
It's another 2.
Leo gets no, I included that.
Oh, it's not a, oh, you did?
Yeah.
It's not counted as a technology, it's counted as technology at the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
Not as a technology for Leo.
Okay, fine.
Because he
Like
doesn't actually, yeah, you don't get science points for,
maybe he likes the monarchy.
well, I'm pretty sure he does, but the monarchy still doesn't give science points. 2 culture points for each point of strength you have. So you've actually got 8.
4.
We both get none. 2 culture points for each happy face.
2.
That's another 4. You got 6.
Yep.
And 4. 1 culture point for every science point it produces per round. So that's 7 for me,
3 for me.
and 1 for Drew. And then 1 culture point for every food and resource it produces per round. So it's still your irrigation actually counts for 2 food.
So 2, 3, 4, 8.
9.
Wow. Yeah, Drew smashed us.
And then what about these? Don't.
You already incorporated that with the culture, the happy, and the
And
research.
Yep. During
Cool.
during the game and also at the end of the game.
Mhm.
All right. Simple.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, reset
For the advanced full game.
for the advanced game. The full game means going through 3 ages, and that takes a fair while.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it.